Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 286 Granny Square of our 365 days of Granny Squares. This one is called Whimsical Penelope's Merry-Go-Round, and it is designed by Selena. Make sure you check out her written pattern. It is such a fabulous square today. We are making these bobble stitches that are using like partial treble crochets, and this is so many bobbles around here. It makes such a beautiful design. I am using 5 different colors in this project today. This is all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I'm using scraps. I used a little bit more of the blue there just because these bobble stitches, there were so many in round 3 here, but we're only doing 5 rounds today in this square. In the pattern it does go on to making 13 rounds, but I ended on round 5, so you can go on to making, you know, round 6 through 13. It's a bunch of single crochet rounds, and she ended up making this square into a bag actually, and there's other projects on there. You should check out her pattern because there are other different photos, different color schemes, and all this cool stuff on her pattern. So make sure you click that link in the description of this video, or it's also on my blog linked there, so you can follow along with the written pattern, check out all the beautiful photos of this square, and share your photos on Facebook and on Instagram. Make sure to check out those other links in the description of this video. There's a link to my Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Also, it's linked in the website, all that good stuff. If you find today's post on the wall on Facebook, in the comments section, share your photo. Tell me what you liked about this square. How long did it take you to do round 3? It took me quite a while. I know that. Also, on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square on there also. And let me know if you went on to making your square bigger, if you went on to doing round 6 through 13 to make your square larger. I would love to see that. She goes on to explaining what a split single crochet is, and that looks really cool, but I didn't do that in this pattern. I just did the first 5 rounds. I am also demonstrating the square with an H size crochet hook, which is 5mm, so make sure you have that, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends when we change color every round. Also, the last thing I want to say is a big, huge thank you to my dad, Fuad, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube so you can get that update on when we post our next video. We're almost to 100,000, woohoo! So thanks for watching everyone. Let's get started and make number 286 Granny Square. Let's start out by making a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold this down and pull that through and pull tight, insert your hook, and we can start. Okay, so let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to come all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop on your hook. Okay, so that forms a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way as well. But now we are going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to count as, the first 3 chains count as our double crochet, and the next chain counts as our chain 1 space. Now we are going to double crochet and chain 1 into this ring right here, and we're going to do that 11 times. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. So now we have to chain 1, okay, and we have to do that 11 times, that repeat. So double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then chain 1. So that's 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then chain 1. So that's 3. This is 4, chain 1. Here's 5, chain 1, 6, chain 1, 7, chain 1, 8, chain 1, 9, chain 1, and 10 here, chain 1. We have to do one more here. If you have to scoot these over to have room, do that. 11. Then when you're finished, chain 1, and now we need to slip stitch to the third chain of our beginning chain 4 here. So 1, 2, 3. In the third chain, go in, yarn over and pull through and pull through. Okay, so now it looks like you have 12 double crochets and 12 chain 1 spaces. Now I am going to change color at this point. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 1 space and then chain up 3 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here, and I have to grab my scissors because I don't have them right next to me for some reason. And I'm going to cut my yarn. I'm going to change my color. Alright, so I just cut this yarn here. I grabbed my scissors. I don't know why I didn't have them next to me, but we're just going to continue to pull this through here and pull tight. Okay, just like that. So that was round 1. Going into round 2, we are going to start in a chain 1 space here. So just start in any chain 1 space, hook on your new color, pull that through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to make a beginning bobble stitch. So we are going to yarn over twice, go into the chain 1 space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, but hold it. We're going to yarn over twice again, go into that chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and we're going to do that again. So hold those 3 loops on your hook, yarn over twice again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we have to do that one more time. So yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, so now we have 5 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. And that is a beginning bobble stitch. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and now we're going to be bobble stitching into each one of these chain spaces with a chain 2 in between them. So a regular bobble stitch, it's a little different. We are going to yarn over twice, go into the next chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, but hold it, yarn over twice again, go into that chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, hold it, yarn over twice again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, again, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're not even done yet. You got to yarn over twice again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 6 loops on our hook. We need to yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops and then chain 2. 1 and 2. Alright, so those are our bobble stitches. So we need to bobble stitch in the next. I'm not going to explain it because it's a lot of yarning over and pulling through. So we just need to bobble stitch in the next. It's basically making partial treble crochets and making sure that you have 6 loops on your hook at the end of them, or at the end of making them. So like this, you're going to have 5 partial treble crochets, so you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 of those, and then chain 2. Okay, and do that in each chain space around. Make sure that you yarn over twice for those, and then also chain 2 in between your bobble stitches. So I'll just meet you up then for round 3. Finishing this round, just got to chain 2 and then slip stitch. It says to slip stitch to the first bobble stitch, so right in here, go in, or what I'm actually going to do is go into the first chain of this chain 2 space. So I'm going to go right into that first chain, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And pull tight. If you're not changing color and going on to the next round of bobble stitches, just slip stitch into this chain 2 space and then chain up 3 and go on to round 3 with me. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through all the way and pull tight. And we're starting in a chain 2 space, so you can just go right in there, and then I need to grab a new color, hook that on the hook and pull that through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to be making bobble stitches again, but we're going to first start out with a beginning bobble stitch. So yarn over twice, go in to the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice again, do the same thing. Then yarn over twice again, do the same thing. Yarn over twice again, do the same thing. There we go. So then you have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops, and then chain 2. But we're going to put another bobble stitch in that same chain 2 space. So yarn over twice and do a regular bobble stitch just like I showed you in the previous round. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have 5 partial treble crochets made. So you'll have 6 loops on your hook, just like that. Yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops. Then chain 2, and we're going to repeat that in each chain 2 space. We're going to put a bobble stitch, chain 2, another bobble stitch, and then chain 2, and then hop to the next chain 2 space. You know, if you need to, follow along with the written pattern, but it should be very easy for you to do these. It's just kind of tedious with counting the 5 partial treble crochets in the bobble stitch, just like that. Chain 2. And just make sure you have 2 bobble stitches in each. So at the end of this round, you'll have 24 bobble stitches. Okay, so I'll just meet you up for the next round. When you finish this round, just got to chain 2 and then slip stitch to that first bobble stitch. But just like I showed you in the beginning of this, or last round here, finishing the last round, I'm going to chain, or slip stitch into the first chain of the chain 2 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, just like that. Then, if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 2 space and chain up 4 and go on to round 4. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this, pull it all the way through and pull tight. I am going to grab a new color. And you can start in any chain 2 space. I'm just going to go right into this one and hook it on the hook and pull it through. Just like that. Then we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, that counts as our first treble crochet of this round. Now, in the next space, so hop into the next space. We'll come back around and work some stitches back in there, but we're going to hop into this next space here. We're going to put 2 double crochets. So a double crochet is yarn over once, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. So we have to put 2 of them. So yarn over again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 2 double crochets in that space. Hopping into the next chain 2 space, we're going to put 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. So we have to put 2 more. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So there's 3 half double crochets in there. In the next chain 2 space, we have to put 2 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, and again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So there's 2 single crochets in there. Then in the next chain 2 space, we have to put 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, and again, another half double crochet. Just like that. Then in this next space, we're going to put 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. Awesome. In this next space, we're going to make our corner. So the corner is 2 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1. This is 2. Okay, then we have to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 2 more treble crochets in that same space. So 1 and 2. Awesome, there's our corner. So now we're going to repeat what we did. So in the next chain 2 space, put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then in the next chain 2 space, put 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. In the next chain 2 space, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. In the next chain 2 space, we're going to put 3 half double crochets. In the next space, we're going to put 2 double crochets. Then in the next space, we have our next corner, so that's 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more treble crochets in that same space. Just like that. So if you need to, follow along with the written pattern, otherwise just repeat what we did from this corner to this corner for your last couple corners here, last sides, then I will meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you come back around, we still have to finish off this first corner here. So we have to still put 2 treble crochets in there. So 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then another treble crochet in there. And then we need to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right at the top of this chain 4. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Alright, now if you're not changing color and going on to round 5, just chain 1 and we're just going to single crochet around, but I'm just going to chain 1 and cut this yarn and pull it through and pull tight, and I'm going to start in a corner. So I'm just going to go into the corner, chain 2 space, and I'm going to hook on this new color here. Okay, we're going to chain up 1. Let me get this all situated here. There we go. Chain up 1. And then in the corner chain 2 spaces, we are going to single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet back into that same space. Okay, so single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet in each one of these 16 stitches. So go across here, 16 stitches in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then in the corner, chain 2 space, we're going to single crochet, then chain 1, and single crochet. And that's it, just repeat that around. So single crochet in each stitch, and in the chain 2 corner spaces, put a single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet. So then I'll just meet you up at the end of round 5. Alright, when you've single crocheted all the way around, just be sure to slip stitch to this first single crochet here, yarn over, pull through, and pull through, and then we can fasten off. So chain up 1, cut this yarn, pull it all the way through and pull tight, and then sew in that end there. So grab your yarn needle, yarn your needle, and then sew it in underneath some of these stitches. Just like that. And there it is. Number 286 granny square is finished. Look at how fabulous that looks. There are in the written pattern, there is more rounds to make this a 12-inch square. You can go on to making rounds 6 through 13. They're just a bunch of single crochet rounds, and it goes on to explaining what a split single crochet is. So that's kind of interesting. So you can go on to reading the written pattern that's linked in the description of this video or on my blog. You can check that out. But a big, huge thank you to Selena for allowing us to use this pattern in our project. Share your photos of your squares on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares so I can see that on Instagram. And you can Snapchat me also. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat, so follow me there. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!